वजह के लिए कमजोर हो जाता हूँ मैं तुझसे दूर मैं एक जाता हूँ मैं तुझसे दूर मैं एक ही वजह के लिए हूँ आवारा बन जाता हूँ मैं तुझे छू लूँ तो कुछ मुझे हो जाएगा जो मैं चाहता ना हो मुझको मिलके ये दिल मेरा बह जाएगा इसी बात का डर है मुझको कि हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे कर देगा बर्बाद इश्क मुझे हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे
Hey Amin, how are you doing, bro?
कि हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे कर देगा बर्बाद इश्क मुझे हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे प्यार तुमसे मुझे बेहद बेशुमार बेहद बेशुमार बेहद बेशुमार
Hey Chronix, how are you doing, bro? The plugs, I think the plugs are coming from Diva. I think I've done the chords from Diva as well as the plugs are from Diva. I think this is also from Diva. No, that's from Serum. It's got a nice long delay.
मैं एक ही वजह के लिए हूँ आवारा बन जाता हूँ मैं
So the track is basically, I think, about 46 channels or something like that. It's mostly mellow. More of the channels are basically chords, main lead, and arpeggios.
कर देगा बर्बाद इश्क मुझे हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे बेहद बेशुमार कि हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे कर देगा बर्बाद इश्क मुझे हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे बेहद बेशुमार तुमसे
I think from this point onwards, I've added one more little more louder chords, which is filling up the low mid segment. Is more towards mids and highs. I really like the noise on this one. So when it opens up from here, it's becoming more noisy. I think the BPM is 120. I'm planning to bring it down by 118 or something like that. Maybe I'll do 118 or 116. Let's see. I'm still figuring out if it's too fast. Yeah, if it's going completely fine with the vocals. Yeah, obviously it's a little faster. The original is at 94 BPM. अब चला सही से. अरे भाई फिक्स किया. So I'm just doing a क्या बोलते हैं, टेस्ट रन कर रहा हूँ. एंड द प्रॉब्लम स्टिल वही है कि मेरे माइक से ही मेरा somehow the audio is coming. See, if you are on headphones, I think so you can figure it out. I'll play this segment.
ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे कर देगा बर्बाद इश्क मुझे हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे
So I think you can hear little picks which are still, leaking from my mic. I'm not using any headphones or something like that. आज मेरे स्ट्रीम पे रात को. हाँ बोल कितने बजे करते हैं. फेस कैम लगा. अरे फेस कैम के लिए भाई वापस ओबीएस में सब करना पड़ेगा. नो ब्लीडिंग येट. अच्छा, मतलब वही इशू है. सी अगर मैं तेरे को ओबीएस का स्क्रीनशॉट भेजता हूँ. आई एम यूजिंग जस्ट वन ऑडियो. सो माइक से भी सेम ऑडियो आ रहा है और मेरा डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो इज ऑल्सो कमिंग फ्रॉम द सेम थिंग. Yep. So I really like this small ear candy which I've added. इतना तो सुंदर दिखता है. शादी हो गई. सुंदर दिखते दिखते फेस कैम नीड इट गाइस. व्हाट फेस कैम भाई. करते हैं. चल नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम आई डू दैट. यस 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 डेफिनेटली आई डू नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे. भाई अभी एकदम वो जंगली जैसा बना हुआ हूँ. सो नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम. अभी तो मैं टेस्ट कर रहा हूँ इफ इट्स वर्किंग फाइन और नॉट. So I've got a nice main lead which starts from here after the adlib or the alap of the original song ends. So this is what it sounds without any of the processing. Bro, yes, bro. Kashmir downloaded. Yes, definitely. I think I've used your sample pack. I'm doing a ghost production for one of the ad agencies. उसके अंदर I've used, I think your kick I've used, and there's one sample I forgot. मैं तेरे को project दिखाता हूँ बाद में. Extra vocal layer of harmony in the chorus. Yes. So what I've done is it's not sounding that great. Uh, so this is the main vocal.
के हो ना जाए
ठीक है. So that's Jubin's voice, and what I've done is I have pitched Shilpa Rao's voice, which originally is something like this.
के हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे.
Right, and I have pitched it down by 4 semitones because scale अलग अलग है दोनों का. Shilpa Rao mostly sings in a little higher tone. Jubin is more over, mid-range kind of a guy. So this is what they sound together. थोड़ा off है, but it still sounds good.
के हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे.
Right, so it sounds like that. You have added extra. Releasing soon this track. Bejo, Amy, please do send me the track. So yeah, I think I have this vocals. I've used a lot of pitch bends in this one. So this segment right over here, this is what it sounds like.
तेरे आने से दर्द चला जाएगा इसी बात का डर है मुझको कि हो ना जाए प्यार कि हो ना जाए प्यार.
So it's just this one small pitched sound. I think it's also from Diva. I've turned the glide all the way up, right? So it's, when two notes are overlapping, you're getting that pitch sound.
कि हो ना जाए प्यार कि हो ना जाए प्यार कि हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे.
That's my kick. So I've added two kicks basically. One is just the regular kick. Another one is doing that sharpness wala thing, adding a little bit of more high-end transients. That's the bass, 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 bass. Yep, that's the bass line on it. Bro, I've stopped using Discord. You can DM me on Instagram. It's Snowflakes M. So I think this bass and this sound both are same. This is just a little octave higher, and if I remove the EQ, it sounds exactly same. Yeah. So I haven't done much processing on it. It's just EQ. Okay, let's change it. There's a lot of velocity going on. So first note is little less louder than the second one. The third one goes extremely down. So you get a nice bouncy feel when you play with velocity. And that's a bass which is following the chord pattern. Three layers of bass, I think this is lesser than what I normally do. I normally stack up to five, six. Depends, like what genre I'm working on to. If I'm doing a melodic techno track, then yes, definitely I have a little bit of more layers than this one. This one I wanted to keep it very, very, very simple. Yeah, then I have this melody piano melody. I think this sounds like this. What do you think? Which music genre is going to boom in music club industry in next phase? I think Afro house is definitely taking over things. So it's mostly going to be Afro house and tech house. Tech house. If you listen to a lot of new melodic techno tracks, what's going on right now? It's mostly, a little bit of tech house influence to the melodic elements and something like that. So I think Afro house and tech house are going to be the next thing. What I mean, Afro house has already taken over melodic techno scene, but I think yeah, these two genres I'm really looking forward to, and I don't make any of it. So yeah, it's going to be fun if I start making Afro house or tech house tracks. Bro, I don't use Discord. I only use Instagram nowadays to connect. I was on Discord before, but I think my Discord got hacked or something like 7, 8 months back. And then I deleted my account or something like that. And this is followed by another synth sound, which is like this. It's more like a very trancy Daniel Candy kind of a sound. Yes, I got your DM, bro. I'll check it out after the stream. So I think I've got 4 or 5 pads. I think, yeah, I've got 4 of them. So one is the main one. UK Garage DNB is going to be like, again, those one of those underground genres, which is not gonna be a mainstream music at all in India, at least. So that's one layer of pad. Then I've got something, which is moving along with the pads. So there's a lot of LFOs going on with this one. And these are just top notes of the chord progression what I've used. And then I've got the pitch one, which is doing the magic when, this small bleeds are here. And this is something with what I've programmed as per the vocals. Just random notes from this. So I've simply chopped these notes and added them just as per the vocal arrangements. If I just played with the vocal,
दूर ही वजह के लिए हूँ कमजोर हो जाता हूँ मैं तुझसे
sorry, I forced this.
दूर मैं एक ही वजह के लिए हूँ कमजोर हो जाता हूँ मैं तुझसे दूर
Like that. So it's just filling up those gaps. I think there is a small gap over here, then there's a small gap over here. So it's just filling up that space. Rhythm wise, I think I've got this toms, just small toms, a little bit of saturation of 2 dB and the EQ just to cut the low end. So it's got a lot of bass, which I have removed. I think I've removed it too much, but then I mean it's sounding good with the kick. If I just play the kick and the bass, not the bass, the toms, they sound like this. Which plugin is best to create pads? For pads, I think most of the plugins does the same thing. I think Diva and Serum are one of the loveliest plugin if I have to create a pad or something like that. So let's pull up some notes, right? So I'll use the same one. Let's add some, let's solo this. So this is a basic sound. Right. So needs some sustain, needs some release. Let's put it like this. And I'll simply detune it for like 8 or something like that. And I can add some movement to it, right? So for example, let's add some reverb to it. Okay, hall size, I think fine. A little bit of decay, not too much, and this much. Let's get rid of the low end. Let's add some multi-band compression, just a little, not too much. Some noise. I think I like the bright white. Yeah, works really nice. Yeah, so that's a very simple way to create pads, and then I can keep on going, just tweaking things. Right, so I can change it to 2 bar. Let's bring it like this. Maybe let's put it at 4 bar, and I can use a second oscillator. Let's add some spectral magic. Let's do some ambient kind of a sound. Let's put it through. So that's how you can create a nice lushy pad in Serum very quickly with just one oscillator being used, not too much. Yep. So the song I think I've divided it into a couple of segments. So the first one is straightforward vocals, then the main alap of the song comes. I've repeated this vocal because that is the main hook of the song. So I've kept one without the rhythm, and then the rhythm comes back in. So this is where the rhythm goes out.
बह जाएगा इसी बात का डर है मुझको कि हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे कर देगा बर्बाद इश्क मुझे हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे बेहद बेशुमार कि हो ना जाए प्यार तुमसे मुझे कर देगा बर्बाद.
Right, so that segment I've repeated twice. Snowflakes, I don't know why, but our track is sounding same. Same chords, bro. What else I can say? Hey Niladri, how you doing, bro? Why music producers mostly use Ableton Live? Not really, bro. I think my one of my close friends use FL Studio, Logic Pro, Ableton Live. I know someone who still uses Cubase. Mr. Jammer uses FL Studio from really long time. I started with FL Studio, then I switched to Logic Pro, then I came back to FL Studio again. Then I, started my own academy. Then that's when I, widely started using Logic and Ableton again. So yeah, it's not like everyone uses Ableton. A lot of people use Ableton, a lot of people use FL Studio. Every DAW has same thing to do, produce music. It depends on producer के वो कैसे music produce कर रहा है. I mean how he's using that tool. It's just a tool basically.
तुझे कह दूं या रहने दूं राज
This is when the break bass comes into place. I think this is my first track which has zero time given to the break. The track does not have a break at all. It's straightforward, keeps on going, keeps on going. Warping the vocals, I think I can do the entire session on warping the vocals. See, warping vocals can be tricky, can be easy, right? So here you don't see any warping happening on my track. I have not, even clicked a single pointer over here. There are tracks where you need a lot of warping to be done. There are tracks where you don't really need to do anything. In this one, yes, I have added couple of points, right? Depends how you take it. But I'll definitely do a session just on warping audio. There's a lot more than just adding points and making vocals into synchronization when you are doing when you are warping the track, warping the a cappella or the original track. So originals are basically very easy to warp. They basically just fit right into the sync of your project BPM. But acapellas can be a little tricky because it does not have rhythm. And most of the DAWs, I mean, mostly everywhere, the technology is based to calculate the rhythm. That's how you get the BPM. Acapellas don't have BPM, right? I mean, they don't have the permanent rhythm. They do have BPM, but they don't have the rhythm where you can count to it. So it's very easy in Ableton. I'm not sure how people do it in FL Studio nowadays because I think FL has done something with flexing it or something like that. Logic has one of the worst flexing of vocals. I hate Logic for syncing BPM of the project to the acapella or vocal. I was using it very nicely back in the days. I don't remember. I still remember वो टाइम पे भी मैं ऑडियो वर्प एबल्टन में करता था देन आई यूज टू एक्सपोर्ट इट एट द सेम बीपीएम जो मेरा प्रोजेक्ट का बीपीएम था एंड देन आई यूज टू यूज दोज वोकल्स इन लॉजिक धुन पे आई एम नॉट श्योर मैंने पता नहीं आई हैव टू चेक ब्रो अगर मैंने धुन पे वोकल किया है नहीं किया आई एम रियली नॉट श्योर ब्रो So I'm really not sure कि मैंने vocals किया है नहीं किया है I have to check. Let me just check. Let me save this project. So this is going to be my 7th version. I'm also doing a female version of this, the Shilpa Rao vocals. They sound pretty good. So initially I started working on the same project. I mean the same vocals. Somehow I ended up with Jubin Nautiyal's voice. So let's see if I can open Dun. I'm not sure. Okay. So this is what Dun's project looks like. Still waiting for the samples being loaded. Okay, so yeah, Dun does have some audio warping going on, but that is when the initial intro vocals are there, and I think yeah, overall track में है बहुत ज़्यादा warping है bro. Yes. See, what I've picked is I've picked the initial vocals of Arijit, and they are a little bit not in the sync. It's a freestyle of singing, I think. He has not completely, sang right on the beat because the song is like it's an intro track basically, intro kind of a song. So this is what Dun ka project looks like. I think I forgot. Yeah, about 48 channels or something like that. So I've got lots of pads. One, I think this is my own preset from Serum. Yeah, that's my preset. So what I've done is I've used one piano for oscillator, another one also same, and then I've used all three of them as spectral. So if I mute each and every one of them, this is what it sounds like. It's very quiet. This one's really quiet. And the second oscillator, this is the loudest one. And the third one, this is just a drone sound, more like a pad. And then the magic is coming from this noise pebble like this. I'm not sure OBS will pick it up or not, but yeah. So this is the intro pad. And I've done tons of processing on it. So I think first hyperdimension to detune it a little bit, compression, delay, reverb, EQ, filter. Then I've got a bus channel as well, a little bit of bus which is from this big retro mod verb preset. So here, just एकदम हल्का सा है. The second pads are like this. Bloom, yes, I tried Bloom. I don't make that kind of music, so I did not, like I won't be using it. I don't see myself using it that much. But yeah, it's a great plugin. Bloom mostly makes plugins like that. So they are basically like pad triggers. They are just samples infused into it very nicely. If you just want to change from one scale to another scale, you can easily change it. And there's a third pad, which is a little brighter. This is the fourth one. This is more like a ta 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 chord kind of a sound. Then I've got two piano sounds. I've got another one. They both sound lovely together. And I've got loads and loads of atmosphere going on. So if I play just this four things, which is filling up the entire space. Yeah. I've got a piano line, top line, something like this. So that's the intro part. And this is what it sounds like when the main segment of the song comes in. what is the best way to clean the vocals and high elements in the drums? See, to clean vocals, I think EQ, mostly everyone uses EQ. But what you can do is if you're making acapellas, right? There are higher chances you'll get a lot of reverb, a lot of delay, and hell lot of noise, right? So you can use plugins from Waves to just clear up the noise segment, right? You can use RX11 to get rid of the additional reverb, delay, and you can make it as dry as possible. But when you are removing a lot of reverb, I mean, when you are trying to remove a lot of reverb from the original a cappella, there are higher chances that you might lose some of the spectral information which is already there in the song, right? So at points you'll find okay the vocals not sounding that great because what you have done is you have removed the part where the reverb was not there maybe, and it and the AI, I mean the engine works that way that it just simply removes the good segment. So you have to be very careful when you are trying to remove something and cleaning up the vocals. In this vocal, I don't think so. I've cleaned it up much. Mhm. Where's the vocal? Yeah. So yeah, I've not done much on the vocals. Yeah. So coming back to the lead, this is what the lead sounds like. So I think there is a 2 octave difference where you're getting the low tones like this and the high tones. Again, this is my preset from Diva, and I think I've started, creating this sound from the. I think it was init sound, yeah, initial sound से ही start किया था. Use Sound Goodizer or MS Paint. Bhai, I'll give you 20,000 rupees if you can, get me Sound Goodizer on Ableton, please. You won't believe initially मेरे जितने भी गाने थे सब पे मैंने साउंड गुडाइजर यूज किया है. ऑल माई इनिशियल लेबल ट्रैक्स भर भर के साउंड गुडाइजर डाला है. मास्टर पे आई यूज्ड टू ऐड 2 3 साउंड गुडाइजर्स. इनिशियली आई डिडंट नो व्हाट इट यूज्ड टू डू. बस उसका काम था कि नहीं अच्छा साउंड कर रहा है. इट्स अ वेरी पावरफुल प्लगइन. आई रियली लव साउंड गुडाइजर. मौज लेने आ गए मिस्टर जैमर. And then I think I have used a nice pitch lead which is over here. I think this is the uh, so this is totally camel fat inspiration for this particular lead. So I've used this 3 notes quite a lot in the mix. शोहरतें तो नहीं है मिली. Bro, music theory plays extremely important role because if you are only going to rely on midis and ready-made chord segments and everything, ready-made samples and everything, that's good. There's no harm using it. But once you know music theory, it will change your life completely. Let me tell you a story. I think I started learning music theory technically correctly. I mean, correct music theory during the lockdown. Before that, I was only using my ears. Like if it sounds good, yes, then it does good. Okay. During lockdown, I utilized that time to learn the entire music theory from scratch. I don't play any instruments, but yeah, I definitely would recommend कि music theory तो आपको आना ही चाहिए. Like at least start learning basics and then you can slowly and gradually explore. You don't have to know those seventh क्या है fifth क्या है ये सब. ठीक है, at least try learning के triad chord क्या होता है. ठीक है, what are major scales, what are minor scales. You can start very slowly, very nicely. ठीक है, I'll recommend watch one YouTube tutorial every day for 30 minutes or something like that. It will change your production within 7 to 8 days. I mean, yeah, googling keys is fine, bro. I still do that. I really want to make sure कि okay जो मैं कर रहा हूँ सही है. Googling keys is fine, but yeah, uh, learning music theory is really important. Knowing to play an instrument is definitely a bonus, which I don't know. I really want to learn something, but not able to give a lot of time to it. I have guitar lying around behind me, but I have only played it once. Like I can just play one chord. Okay, so yeah, this is the second half of the Dune. I think what was the interesting part in this one? I think again, yeah, this it's the same melody. Oh, yep, yes, yes, yes. So I have got this. So the melody is divided into three segments again, three layers, right? So this is the quietest part. This is the quieter segment of the melody. This is the main melody which I've used throughout the track. And as we're moving towards the climax of the song, I have added this one, which is basically same notes, but has more noise to it. And this is from some melodic techno. Nah, this is from Seven Skies. If you have not seen samples or presets by Seven Sky, you should definitely check it out. One of my extremely old friend. We know each other from old trance days, and very, very brilliant producer, a sound designer. Where did you learn music production? I think I learned it myself. Even Mr. Jammer and me, I think we both are self-taught when it comes to music production. On daily basis, how much time do you give for music production? Bro, I have an academy, right? So I'm here from 12 to 9, I think. So almost 7, 8 hours I spent doing music. Either I'm teaching DJing or either I'm teaching music production. So when I'm not having a session, I do ghost productions. And when I'm having a session, most of the tracks I make, they are during the sessions only. So they are part of the sessions. Okay. So this is a vocal tail. I think this is a MIDI tail. Yep. And this is a very quiet pluck which is moving. This complements my chords very nicely. So here you can hear it very nice and clear. The chords are again my preset from Serum 2. Both are made from basic shapes and some effects. Hyper dimension, I think detune ekdam zero hai. I think 0%, yes. And then delay, reverb, and some EQ. I've done some melody changes. I think ये जो melody है, I've just changed few notes here and there. If I can show you. So let's bring them together. So this is the first segment. Let's play from the beginning. So I've changed few notes here and there. I think एक एक octave ऊपर लिया शायद और कुछ भी नहीं किया है. I moved few notes. Song is in G minor. Yeah, it's in G minor. I think so. Now let's check. हाँ, G minor है. हाँ जी, it's in G minor. Our track sounds same. Yeah, bro. Same chords. Like I said earlier, same chords. In India, do you think we are getting out of bubble of Bollywood music and individual artists showcasing their music like in European music culture? Do you think we are getting out of bubble of Bollywood music and individual artists showcasing their music like? I think, bro, Bollywood is definitely part of India, but then there are a lot of artists who are doing music very separately, like very differently, not separately. If you listen to a lot of tracks by Karan Kanchan, right? He is a very brilliant producer. Just put his track into any AI software which separates, vocals and instrumental. Just listen to the instrumental, what that guy produces, right? Uh, Talking about other electronic dance music genres, there are some great producers out there which I look up to, right? So yeah, we are getting there, but see, बहुत ज़्यादा population है हमारी, ठीक है? So as compared to Europe, we have very less producers and DJs. If I compare the entire nation population wise and something like that, right? So it's definitely gonna take time. Yes, Bollywood music is going to be integrate part of our lives, right? That's how, I mean, most of us has grown up like that. But yeah, I think so. We are already out of the bubble. Nowadays, Indian audiences, Indian artists evolve as the world evolves around them, right? Because every now and then the genre is gonna keep coming, keep going, keep coming, and keep going, right? It does not take much of time for us to adapt what what's out there basically. All right, guys. So I'm gonna sign off. Right. I'll do this very soon. I was just checking if my OBS is working correctly or not. I was talking to Mr. Jammer yesterday and just wanted to see कि मेरा stream सही चल रहा है, my mic is working correctly, my sound is working correctly. So I'm gonna go home, listen to the entire stream again and see कि if I can continue, then yes, I'll definitely start doing more of studio sessions. I think I've done some in past which were completely from scratch. I was just showing the project which I've already completed. So I'll see what I can do with this one. I'll definitely do more streams. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you later on.